So, hello Tanuj, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mahima?
I'm doing great. And congratulations on all the love you've received for Tandoor. Everybody is loving your performance in it.
Yes. It's been quite an amazing past 48 hours and the past 1 week for that matter. Ever since the trailer dropped, people have really been anticipating this show, and I'm glad that it's been able to live up to people's expectations. Very grateful. Yeah.
So, even when the trailer was released, everybody knew that this was going to be a hit, especially after seeing you and Rashmi together for the first time. But I mean, after seeing the show, everybody's in love with your chemistry. And
Right.
everybody's just going gaga over it, and even your character. So, let's talk about your character first.
So I say the character of Sahil Sharma. This is loosely based on the Tandoor Kand, the murder that happened on the 3rd of July 1995. Uh, Obviously, for legal reasons, we have changed the names, but the characters remain very close to what actually happened that fateful night. So he's this young up and coming politician, and he um, he loves this girl, but he is also not able to decipher and tell the difference between love and ownership. For him, if you love someone, you own them. So Palak, who's played by Rashmi, becomes his girlfriend and then his wife, and she's like a trophy wife to him because she's very pretty, she's very gregarious. Every time she enters a room, she has a certain radiance, a certain presence. So everyone is really attracted to her aura. On the other hand, he is not the physically best looking lad out there. Hence, he has a lot of complexes, a lot of insecurities. And sometimes just as it is in life, like in a relationship where one person is much better conventionally good looking than the other, it can lead to a certain amount of toxicity, and that's precisely what happens here. So everybody knows what happened that fateful night in 1995. So what we are trying to do vis-a-vis our show is to understand not just the how but the why. So it's a psychological study of what drives someone to a point where they are willing to take the life of someone who is truly dear to them.
So, how did you prepare for this character?
So there was a lot of preparation that went in. Actually, this is the first project I worked on after lockdown 2020 came to an end and things started opening up. So it was pretty clear and apparent to me very early on that I would have to work on myself physically, mentally, and psychologically. Physically being the most difficult of the lot because I thought that if I look the way I do currently, I will not be able to successfully play this character and sell it to the audiences. There's something really ogre-like about this guy. He even when he walks, he drags his feet. He's got sloppy body language. He is not really concerned about how he looks physically. He looks like he's never had a shower in his life. He's an alcoholic. So, there's a certain amount of puffiness which makeup would not just be able to do. So I had to go and gain as much weight as I possibly could. And we had quite a short window for me to be able to achieve that. So I went from about 79.5 to about 91.5 in a span of 45 days. Very unhealthy. Lots of carbs, lots of fatty food, lots of cheese, lots of soft drinks, lots of Milkmaid, man. A can of Milkmaid every day. I do not
Wow.
advise anyone to do that. And it's crazy because usually as an actor, at least playing a leading man in the shows and the movies that I have been a part of, like there's always pressure on us to look good, to have abs, to look, like what other people, there's an aspirational quality to what we are supposed to look like on screen. And this was the other end of the spectrum. So the physicality of it was quite difficult. And well, then obviously losing the weight after I wrapped filming was even more difficult because as we all know, it's easier to gain weight than to lose weight. So that was quite a challenge. Apart from that, the mental strain that it put on me during the course of filming and even prior to that was pretty upsetting because, see, most other projects, actually all other projects that I've been a part of have been works of fiction. This, of course, is a fictionalized account of a real life incident, which means there came an added sense of responsibility. We wanted to honor the victim, we wanted to honor all the people associated with the Tandoor Kand, and at the same time tell our story on our terms from our perspective. So it was important for me to really get into the psyche of Sahil Sharma without ever becoming him, without ever judging him. Because I believe when you play a character, whether it's got gray shades, white character, black character, whatever it may be, it's best not to judge them because then you will not be able to give your full and you will not be able to commit to that role as an actor. So if I had to go or dive face first and go all the way in, it was imperative that I didn't judge. So that took quite a toll, and of course, it has a psychological fallout on the way you are. Because as much as I may say, hey, it's just acting, but it does. You do tend to take it back home with you. It does tend to linger on in your subconscious, in your psyche for some time to come. So that was quite challenging. But I have absolutely no regrets, no complaints, because I think at the end of the day, whatever trauma I put myself through was in the name of my work, was for me to be able to create something new, unique, and that's the beauty of art, right? It's going to outlive each and every one of us. So we're just here, we're just passengers on this journey of life, doing our thing, hopefully putting in some good work, and yeah, our work will live on forever.
So it took a lot of hard work, but it turned out it turned out great. Everybody is loving it. And even your character, we can see how much everything that you've put into the character, we can see it on screen. And in a recent interview, you even mentioned that you had to reboot your mind after playing the role of Sahil in Tandoor. So how did you overcome it?
I think it's important to convince yourself and to tell the difference between real life and real life. What we do on camera is what we do on camera. The moment it's cut, you have to snap back to reality, because you have your own friends, family, your friends, your circle, your home, everything. That's your life. That's Tanuj Birwani's life, not Sahil Sharma's life. So as difficult as it does get sometimes to disassociate from the character that you're playing, you can't take these things too seriously. Take it very seriously while you're performing, but then you got to reboot yourself, and that's what I did. Also, I did not have much of a respite after I wrapped up shooting for Tandoor, because I had other commitments, other work that had gotten stuck owing to the pandemic. So I'm like, come on, you got to get back on your feet, and you got to get into that zone now and leave this character behind. Easier said than done, but I think I was able to. Also, listening to music helped me a lot. It calmed me down. It took and kept me in a good space. And as I started losing weight, I started feeling better about myself, because, as you know, right? I mean, when you're not used to being like 90 odd kilos, and then all of a sudden you're 90 kilos, it does kind of like pinch you a bit, even though you know that you did it in service of a performance. Yeah.
Okay, so now coming from your character to your co-star Rashmi Desai, how was your experience of working with her?
It was absolutely fantastic. So prior to Tandoor, Rashmi and me did not know each other, and I had a slight trepidation. I was like, I don't know how she's going to be, because you hear so much. There's so many things spoken in the media and by people in general, right? I'm like, you know what? My logic and my way of my attitude in life is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. So irrespective of how my co-stars, we're going to just greet her with open arms, and we're hopefully going to create something great. And it was imperative that Rashmi and me got along, which we did. And in fact, we get along famously. We have an amazing equation with each other that has outlived just the shoot of Tandoor. And I can proudly say today that she is a dear friend of mine, and she can count on me, and as can I. There's something really raw and untethered about her, which I find a quality to be extremely in rare supply these days. Everybody knows their craft and knows what to do. And here's this girl who's so uninhibited, and she's just untarnished by the world around her, and by what people have to say. And she's just a happy soul. It was amazing collaborating with her on this. And for me, the highlight of Tandoor are the flagship scenes between these two characters, between Rashmi and myself, because I had such an amazing time. Because these guys have a really toxic relationship, and for us to be able to portray that on screen, we needed to be very, very comfortable with each other, and not think that, hey, you're stealing the scene, or oh shit, this is my scene, or this is your scene, because we treated all those scenes like a bit of a dance. The scene will only work. It's like a waltz if we move in tandem, if we choreograph it in the correct way, and that only happens if you can trust your partner, trust your co-star, and that's what happens. So I'm really excited to see how people will respond to Rashmi. There's been an amazing, tremendous response to her based on the trailers, and now since the show has come out. But I feel this is just the tip of the iceberg. She's just scratching the surface of what she can truly achieve on the OTT space. And I'm not just a co-star and friend, but I'm also a fan of the work that she's been doing. So I wish her all the very best. Yeah.
That's so sweet. And I mean, everybody is really happy about the way things turned out between the two of you. But I think most of us also want to know about your first meeting. How was it? Was it awkward, or was it like very cool? How was it?
No, it wasn't awkward at all. We were in fact at Nivedita, our director's office, and we'd gone for reading. So I had already got in there, and I was trying to get my my Delhi accent right because I don't know Delhi accent, right? So someone was there to kind of train me. One of the ADs was like saying, "Okay, say this like that," and I was repeating. And then she walks in, and well, the pleasantries happen. Hi, this is Tanuj. Hi, this is Rashmi. Shake hands, and we sit down and stuff. And well, I often use humor as a means of getting through, or it's like it's one of those things I do. So I don't remember what I said right now, but I just said something funny, something to do with the way she was wearing her mask. And she just burst out laughing, and I think that's how we broke the ice almost instantaneously within the few minutes, and we've never looked back since then. So it's been amazing. It truly has.
That's wonderful. Okay, so while Tandoor is receiving a lot of great reviews from everywhere, like critics and fans and everybody, all the netizens, there are a few negative remarks on social media. How are you
Yeah.
dealing with all the trolling and everything?
That's the beauty of art, right? When you make something, it could be a film, it could be a show, it could be a photo shoot, it could be a point of view. You have to be equipped and be prepared that there will be an equal and opposite reaction from some quarters. You never see anyone complaining when the going is good and we're getting so many millions of views and people are saying, "Oh, hashtag Tarash," and all these lovely things that they're saying about us, right? So similarly, if people are saying negative things, I absolutely say that's absolutely fine, and that's normal, and that's natural, and that's honestly we need those guys as much as we need the guys who pay us compliments, because that's what really keeps us grounded and humble and hungry. Otherwise, it's very easy. It's a very heady industry, like when you have like 10,000 people saying so many nice things to you, it can go to anyone's head. It's human. So those guys keep me humble and grounded, and I hope that in the future, if they didn't like this, absolutely fine. It's their perspective, and it's their opinion, and I completely value that. And I hope in time to come they will appreciate the work that I do in the future. Because an actor is not just about one or two projects. Eventually, it's my body of work that has to speak for itself. So, yeah.
Okay, so kill them with kindness.
No, I kill them with kindness. I mean, I thank them with kindness. I genuinely thank them, because these same naysayers are the ones who will probably enjoy XYZ project of mine. And that's the beauty. I always have another chance to change their opinion about me, about the choices I make, about the work that I'm doing. And for me, that is what is of most importance. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so Tanuj, you've been doing a lot of thrillers and like grey characters with the Tattoo Murders and now Tandoor. Would you be interested in doing like an out and out romantic show or a film, maybe with Rashmi, because your chemistry is like soaring?
Absolutely. I'm open to doing all sorts of characters, roles, and it has been a conscious effort. Like, I mean, like in this, I'm playing a real life character, not a very pleasant guy. In the Tattoo Murders, of course, he was a villain, but he had his own ulterior motives over there. Murder Meri Jaan, the hot stuff quick show that it was very light in tone. He plays an ACP, but it's not a very serious sort of thing. Inside Edge, I'm playing a sportsman. Kodem's a lawyer. Poison was a revenge saga. So I'm trying to mix it up and trying to make the most of whatever opportunities present themselves. It's an exciting time to be an actor, especially in the OTT space, because there's some really nice, bold, gutsy writing happening, and the kind of jobs that are being offered are also very exhilarating as an actor. It's no longer you're not playing in that little box where you're the hero, typical quintessential hero, or just the villain. Everyone's got shades of gray. It's a lot more fun. So I would definitely like to dabble in a romantic space. It's been a long time since I've done an out and out romantic project, and I think Rashmi would make for a great co-star, because as you rightly said, and I agree with you that I feel we have a good amount of chemistry, and it's not about being a good actor or a bad actor. Sometimes people just have a certain connect, a certain chemistry, and sometimes they don't. And Rashmi and me should hold on dearly to the chemistry that we have with each other, because I think it's a gold mine, and I feel that we can really, there's a lot of potential, there's a lot that we can do with it in the months and the years to come. So if anyone's tuning into this conversation, start writing. We are ready.
Okay, so Tanuj, before I take your leave, I have to ask you one more question. This is very important to me personally, because my parents absolutely love Vayu from Inside Edge. So I need to get an update from you for Inside Edge 3, otherwise they're going to kill me. So please,
Okay,
anything
so
you can tell us about it.
All right, so no, so I definitely have good news for you. Inside Edge is in its advanced stages of post-production currently. I just got done dubbing for it recently. In fact, we had a poster shoot for it just a couple of days back. It's looking great. Everybody associated with the project is very excited. Me personally, along with being one of the cast members, I'm also a massive fan of both cricket as well as Inside Edge, and I can't wait for you guys to see where the whole bunch of us, the whole story goes in some really interesting directions in the third season. So while I don't have an exact release date for you, I can tell you with 100% confidence that we will be out before the end of the year. They were saying they're looking at maybe Diwali. It might be around that period, but you will definitely see the third season of Inside Edge and Why You Return in a never seen before Avatar this year.
Super excited. All the very best. Very excited to see you again in Inside Edge. And congratulations on Tandoor. It was great talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Tanay. Right. Bye-bye. Take care.
Yeah, bye.